Alright guys, on today's episode we're going to be putting together the Rectangula 6105-8000, and I'll show you how to put it together with a seiko dial. And with this dial you're going to have to cut the dial feet, so I'll show you how to do that. What I like to do is put the original dial on so you know where the date wheel will be at. What I like to use, you can either use the dial dots from Esslinger. What I like to use is one of these. You usually get these when you get a bezel insert. What you're going to need is a watch hand setting set. I like to use the Rdunae Radico from Bergeon blower. Some sandpaper or snippers, that's what I like to use, and then scissors, case pack opener, taking opener, all the simple watch stuff that you probably would need, screwdriver, and just a regular flathead. And also, you don't really need one of these. This is from Crystal Times. It's just a movement holder. So what I like to do first is I like to install the original crown, and then I like to turn the crown so the date resets, so I know which date it would be when I push down the new dial onto the movement. And since this, as you can see, the crown is exactly at 4 o'clock, where on the regular Seikos, I think it's 3:75. It's not exactly at 4 o'clock. So there he goes. 22 is the lucky number. Leave it set at that with the crown pulled out. And take the original disc dial off. My Blue Lagoon dial. The only thing that makes me pretty sad is that right there, as you can see, there's an imperfection. Here's the back of it. You can see the dial feet you will be needing to snip off. And as you can see, this gets really close to the dial feet, so you can snip it off. Got one, turn to the other. There. And then what you're going to do now is sand it down. Once done, it should look like this, as you can see. Make sure to clean off any debris on the dial. It's your Radico. And then place the dial onto the movement to make sure that it's even. So that's what it's going to look like. Next up is putting the double-sided tape onto the back. What I like to do is cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. And then I like to cut here so it's smaller. So you would take this part and then put it onto the dial. And then this is how it's going to look with all the double-sided tape all the way around. And then you can put it onto the movement. Make sure to line it up. Push it down. And then what you're going to want to do is turn the crown so the date will change. Just to double check that the double-sided tape doesn't interfere with the date change. Perfect. Next up is the handset. I like to use the Rdunae-Rectangula and make it into a point. And then you want to push down. Bring some light in for you guys so you can see. Don't push down too hard. Now check, turn the crown. Now time for the seconds hand. A little more trickier than the rest. Make sure that it's on. A little quick wind. And the second hand is on. Alright, once the second hand is on, what you want to do is clean the dial if there's any imperfections. Move the handset if need be out of the way. Now it's time to put the movement into the case. Put the crown into the case, like so. You'll hear it snap in like that. Case back on. And there you go. It's finished. Looks pretty good. Let me clean the case up a little bit. And there's the finished watch, guys. Really easy. And here's the finished watch. I put it on a watch steward strap. It's a 19mm watch steward strap. Put it on my wrist for you guys. I have a 6.5-inch wrist. It wears really nice. Really like that dial. And there is the loom shot. Told you guys I would give you a loom shot. You can see that dial distortion from the crystal 12-inch dial. 120 click with the loom pip at the 12 o'clock. And as you can see, the second hand is an aftermarket second hand, so the loom does not match quite as good as the Luma Bright from Seiko. Alright guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the little bell icon to be notified on my next video. And I also have an Instagram for those that want to follow me on my Instagram. It's the Timekeeper IG. I post very frequently on there, so give me a follow. See you next video, guys. Have a good night.